welcome to day 20 and welcome back to the challenge. Today we're going to be shooting your automated webinar video. Now, in the beginning of the challenge, we talked about all the different options you have when it comes to shooting your video, whether you're going to shoot it on your computer using a software like QuickTime or Camtasia or Soapbox, or I'm going to give you the easiest way to do it, which I mentioned before, which is to shoot it right inside of Webinar Ninja, to run a live webinar and use that recording. And that's what we're going to talk about today. You can do this. This is the easiest option, the fastest option. And the beauty of Webinar Ninja is that if you run through the webinar live and you like that recording, you can just take that recording and use it as your video source inside of your automated webinar. That's simple. But if you choose to edit this video, you can also download that video. You can download that recording, and then you can edit it on your computer, even if you want to trim, the beginning and the end of that video if you'd like, and then upload it back into Webinar Ninja in your automated webinar. You can do that. So you have a couple options if you shoot it inside of Webinar Ninja. So this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to jump right back into Webinar Ninja. I'm going to show you again how to run a live webinar, how to be able to just record that video and use that recording. It's so simple, but I'm going to walk you through it. If you choose to record your webinar on your computer, you can go ahead and do that as well. This is going to be the assignment for today. The homework for today will be to shoot your video. You're going to use this video for the automated webinar. This is the shot. This is the video. This is the actual recording we're going to be using to show on our automated webinar as people register and watch. Okay, so let's jump into Webinar Ninja and let's see how we can shoot this video so we can use it for our automated webinar. Okay, we're back into our account. We're going to create a live webinar just like we did with our dry run webinar. We're going to create a live webinar so that we can have a recording that we can use for our automated webinar. So we're going to click Create Webinar. And we're going to choose live webinar, and I'm just going to call this automated recording, just so I know to find it easily, and I'm not confusing it with the title of my automated webinar. Okay, and again, I can set the time and the date to be, in the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes when I'm ready to rock and roll and record that actual webinar. I'm going to create webinar. When we're in the studio, I'm going to give you a few tips. If you're going to be on camera, of course, we want to make sure our camera is eye level. You've noticed that when I am on the videos that I am looking straight at the camera. I'm going to show you what that looks like. All right, so I have the automated recording. I'm going to hit publish. I'm going to make it private, and I'm just going to choose a category and go. Okay, it's published, and now I'm going to enter the studio. Okay, I'm going to set up my mic and camera, and I'm all set. You'll notice that I'm standing right now, and I have my mic and all that. And once everything is all set up, I'm good with this camera, I'm good with this mic. I don't need to test the speakers. I'm good to go. Enter the studio. Okay, I'm going to enter the studio. You'll notice that when I'm on camera, make sure that your camera is eye level. So you see me looking straight at the camera. I'm not looking up at the camera, right? And I'm not looking down. We're making sure that we're eye level. I want to be mindful of what's behind me, okay? Either a plain background or something that is not too distracting, something that is a nice setting. And I have my slides. I can upload any of my slides here. And of course, I can switch out and go picture in picture or just go full screen slides if I want and go with it. We don't need to worry about questions or polls or offers because again, we're just using this webinar for the recording. When I'm ready to go, I'm going to hit start broadcast. And as the broadcast starts, I'm going to start my webinar. So we're going to do that now. So let's go start broadcast. And we confirmed. Broadcast is starting. Hey, welcome to the webinar. I'm Omar Zain. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Webinar Ninja. And today we're going to learn how to have more engaging webinars, even if you're just a beginner. And I'm going to go through my whole webinar, just like I did with my dry run, offer and all, get them engaged, all the stuff we learned, and we're going to implement it right here on the webinar recording. When I'm happy with it, I'm going to hit stop broadcast after the whole webinar is over. Hit stop broadcast, confirm I want to stop. Yes, and it's stopped. Then I'm going to go back to my webinars, and then I'm going to be able to find that recording. So I'm going to exit out by hitting this exit button here in the top right-hand corner. Okay, we're back in my webinars. Like I mentioned before, that if my webinar is 1 hour, it takes about 1/3 the time, so that's 20 minutes for your replay to render, to be ready and be available, okay? It won't be available until after that, because we need to make sure that it's recorded properly, that we make sure that it's all the layouts are changed and everything is done properly, and then we render an MP4 file for you. Okay, so just to show you a past webinar, how can I view this? How can I download this replay, this actual recording of the webinar? I'm just going to go to past webinars. I'm going to click that. Okay, I'm just going to go to any past webinar like this one, and if I go to options, you'll see that I can view the replay. I can also download the replay. If I click this, it's going to give me an MP4 file. It's going to download, and I can use that to, maybe I want to edit that on my computer, or then later on upload it back to Webinar Ninja. That's simple, okay? It's super simple. Make sure you record your webinar. Make sure you record that video so we have it ready to go, so we can keep moving forward. That's your homework for today. Record your automated webinar video so that we can use it to build upon it and launch very soon. Can't wait for that, guys. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Do the homework, and I'll see you then.